What is up, Mr. Michael, not Mr. Bradford?
Howdy, howdy. How's it going?
Doing quite well. Um, yeah. Brad a couple weeks ago got stung by a catfish on his hand. So I guess he found out yesterday that his shit was infected. So he had to go in today and have surgery done. So he's a little tipsy on painkillers and such right now. So we are going to go on without him. And Mr. Michael is here. So, all right, right on. So you got a ton to talk about. That's good. Cool. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Well, it's so I was asking Kim on what kind of surgery, what the hell they do on surgery when something like that is infected, because I don't know. And so apparently they cut it open and clean it out, clean the infection out. So did he take pictures? Is that
Yeah,
something?
he sent me one of the pictures of him.
I mean, is he?
And it's like the
Are you conscious when they do that, or do they knock you out? I mean, that's
that's a good I was thinking about that today. He didn't tell me. I didn't really bug him too much about it, but the picture he sent was like that the bottom knuckle, like the inside of his hand, the bottom knuckle of his middle finger, and then his middle knuckle of his middle finger was stitched up. So I guess they went in there and cleaned it out. But I don't know if you're awake for that or if they put you under or what.
well, if it's that.
I would imagine.
Well,
Man, I don't know.
no, I mean, I bet you something like that you're probably waiting for because there's no need. My ass, I'll have to knock my ass out because I'll be passing out anyways from something like that. I mean,
That's so weird, dude.
dude, like the heart is willing, but no, wait, my mind is willing, the heart is not apparently. Because the moment I see my own blood, it's like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna just take care of this. So I'm at the point where I can actually just tell the nurse, all right, here I go, bye. And then I wake up to them yelling at me, Michael, Michael, come back to us. What?
That's crazy. Yeah. So hopefully, actually, I won't be able to get on next week because I'm going to California and then Colorado to get that truck out there. So I don't know what his plan is for that. He might hit you up to be a temporary guest again or whatever. I don't know.
No worries. But you
Don't
should time
know.
lapse your travels and just go and videotape your entire journey and time lapse it. Tyler traveled half the way across the country.
So not that far. Did you look into what happened at GDC this year at all? Did you keep up with any of it?
Nothing actively. I saw a couple things come by my screen a little bit, but nothing of remembrance.
Right on. I man,
Well, you see something cool.
I don't know if I'm just like negative about this whole thing, but I really am having a hard time giving a fuck about virtual reality. And I can't say that I'm super stoked for it. And it seems like that's what really took up a huge portion of the time at GDC.
Well, I mean, I like it only because it's a stepping stone. I mean, what I really want is the holodeck from Star Trek. That's what I really, really want. But obviously, that's not happening anytime soon. So I kind of figure this is a precursor for that. But I
What
mean,
was a holodeck? Is it something that you can run around or
the
what?
holodeck is basically a uh, room that you went into, and it was totally virtual, but you can actually physically interact. You don't wear goggles like that, and basically it was VR, what VR should be. I mean, everything was fake, but you can do stories. You can go, have a beach scene. You can have sex with people,
Of
whatnot. I
course
mean,
you'd go there.
that's well, dude. That's where the money comes from. I mean, just dude, porn is going to be the one that gets virtual reality alive. Keep it alive
You
because
really think
I
so?
guarantee it. You toss that sucker with a flashlight, and boom, you are good to go.
You're gonna spend $800 to beat your dick?
If I was single, yeah.
Whoa, what?
If I was single, I'd be more than happy to invest in a hell of a library for, virtual entertainment.
Wow. I guess.
Are you saying that you would not experience that? That you would not? Okay, let me phrase this. If it was free, would you do it?
I mean, probably, right?
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, try everything once. I'm sure as shit not going to spend almost $1,000 on a VR headset so I can thrash myself. That doesn't sound like a good time.
Well, then you, sir, and I have two different
Yeah.
levels of standards.
Yeah, no.
But in all seriousness, I mean, the porn industry carries a lot of weight, and so I seriously believe. That's like one of the first things that came out for virtual reality. You can get it with the stupid Samsung Galaxy 6S or whatever, the little $40 module you can get for it that creates the virtual. You can get porn videos and go at it.
That's so.
My coworker Anthony, he tried it out. I don't know how far he tried it out, but he reported back that he's watched it. And we'll leave it at that.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's beyond the information that I wanted anyway, so that's cool. I guess they did something called a train jam. This just sounds sexual because we're following up porn on VR. But did you hear anything about it? The people that went from Chicago to San Francisco for GDC?
I skimmed over it. I didn't know I haven't checked out what they actually produced, but it was apparently very successful. Like, it was a successful game jam. I mean, Evan and his crew, they do that periodically.
That mean?
Game jam is basically you would spend X amount of time and, for example, a week. So basically you crash at somebody's house for a week or so, or at a studio, and then everybody sleeps there, everybody just hangs out there, and all you do is 24/7 program. And basically the idea is that by the end of that jam, you will have a product of some standard.
Wow.
Not exactly a AAA title by any means, but that one game we were talking about a while back, the stupid first-person shooter where time lapse when you move.
Oh, super hot.
Yeah, that's how that was produced through a game jam session.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And so it just basically you get all these minds going, and you're just blitzing, and you're just trying to build something. And then
that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's a good way to kind of jump starting an idea, because you kind of do something obscure, and then if it works, if it sticks, then you kind of produce on top of that and you make it grow. So I mean, you're not having a finished product by any means, but you're hoping to have something. So that's what that is.
That is cool. Yeah, I'd never heard of that. So hearing about that train, that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty rad.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you have at least enough room to get away from each other, but you can't really get off. So you're kind of stuck with that idea, or stuck with that task.
Yeah, you can't escape.
But
so I guess PlayStation announced the price of their VR is only. Oh shit! Excuse me. It's gonna be $399.
No shit.
And supposedly they're not taking a loss either. Like, they're selling it for profit at that price. I guess there's going to be an additional box that plugs in to the console that does additional processing.
Makes sense.
For the virtual reality goggles, but it won't influence the regular console by itself, if that makes sense. Like, it's strictly for the goggles. Well,
shit. I mean, that's $400. Man, that's the right price point for something like that. So that may be the new standard.
It's a whole lot fucking cheaper than the other two. I mean, I understand that it's new technology and shit. Maybe it's cheaper for a reason. Maybe it's not as good, but $800 is way, 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 way out of reach for so many fucking people. Like, that is so much money to justify spending. Plus, assuming that you already have a computer. I mean, we've talked about it 1,000 times, but assuming you already have a computer that can run it.
Yeah. I mean, it has its benefits. I mean, if you have the uh, disposable income, then I would totally go for um, the Steam VR, where the heck it's called.
Is it the Vive?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that one is pretty cool because this you have a virtual space to work in, and so that is taking it to the next step. I watched a video,
I wonder if,
but
no, go
I
ahead.
watched a video of somebody playing a game with the Vive, and they pretty much smacked their head on the floor because they're trying to look through a little hole in the ground or a hole in the floor, and you just see them just bump. And I'm like, all right, good job.
Are they gonna? I wonder if they're going to create. I don't know. Maybe it's a stupid idea, but the other day I was thinking like how interesting it would be if you could do 3D design with like the VR headset on, so you could go in and like almost like physically manipulate shit around with your hands and have like a little bit more dexterity when you're moving stuff around. I think that would be interesting. It'd be cool. It'd be like sculpting, but in imagination land.
Well, I mean, come on, they were playing with that idea back in Jurassic Park, the movie, the original Jurassic Park. Where they were kind of playing with that idea with the virtual, with the power gloves, and they were like playing around with the molecules and whatnot. So the idea is out there, and it's been out there for quite some time. It's, I mean, you got to find the use for it, and I can see the usage for it, um, either in CAD or architectural or possibly biological. I mean, to sit there and manipulate a scan, like an MRI scan, that actually kind of makes a little sense there. So yes, I believe that is a logical next step for
It'd be
integration.
cool. I wonder if it would be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It'd be pretty fucking cool though. It'd be badass to have something that you could like build and like work with, like clay, in a virtual world.
Well, I mean, if Vive is as good as people claim, I mean, I cannot. What I'm going to say here, I can see it being a very easy next step to do something to accomplish that. The technology's already out there. You just got to put it together. The stupid Connect 2.0 or the hell it is has the proper sensors to do something like that, and then you just apply the programming around it to manipulate clay, for example. If that's going to be the example here, where you can actually have a clump of clay and you can actually mold it and sculpt it in virtual reality. The technology's already
No,
there.
I'm not trying to do like real clay. I just mean like
Well, it's if you can do clay, you can do anything else. If you can actually sculpt a virtual clump of clay into something, that's the perfect proof of concept. Prototyping is if you can do that. I mean, what else? What would be the? I mean, clay is so exacting and so precise, but yet it's not, and you can do it with with your hands. Like the amount of detail you can do with clay. I mean, I would find that to be a great analogy medium in the virtual reality to prove that concept.
yeah, that's true. I can dig that. Is have you spoken to Mr. Notbush? Speaking of clay,
I have not. I've been Facebook stalking him for some time. But he's in Chicago, and
did he move back?
yeah, did I tell you what happened?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
And so that's that. I haven't touched base with him since then. I see him pop up and now and then on Steam. Matter of fact, he's on right now, apparently online.
Right on. Yeah, the clay thing just made me think of it. Speaking of also of the Connect, did you see that two artists had supposedly scanned the bust of Queen Nefertiti or Nefertiti?
All right.
No,
Say that
right
statement.
on.
Say that statement one more time.
So a story came out saying that two German artists had scanned and created a 3D rendering of the Queen Nefertiti. Is it Nefertiti or Nefertiti? Tidy? Nefertiti bust that's in a German museum. So the thing about it is, like, they showed the video, and the video of them doing it, because it's like super fucking top secret. It's not top secret, but it's not like cameras aren't allowed in the area where the bust is at. And the people who own the 3D rendering of the scanning don't give it out to anyone at all, supposedly. I don't know why, because Egypt's fucking goofy as a whole. But the video that they put out was like one person had a camera like underneath their scarf and was filming the other person, or recording the other person who had the Kinect like on her chest behind the scarf. So at first everybody's like, holy shit, they did that with a fucking Kinect. That's incredible. And then eventually somebody was like, hey, that thing needs power. So then like, oh, the story was complete fucking bullshit. And
How much power does it need? Are you saying that you can't have enough batteries?
where's it gonna store
A
to?
battery? Oh, the data? Well, a flash drive. I mean, come on, if you can have a computer as big as your palm of your hand,
Sure, but what runs? I mean, what is the Kinect like? Where is it receiving its commands from?
the little PC, the little Pi.
Oh, you think? Oh, I guess a Pi.
Yeah.
I guess they could use.
I mean, because you can run that on battery. So I'm saying it hypothetically. I have no idea. I haven't read any of the articles. But if I had to do it, you do the Connect, you wire it into a Pi, you have an algorithm that constantly is on a loop, or you push a button and it starts its recording scan, if you will, and then it stores onto a flash drive, and then use a battery pack, which is lithium ion or whatever. It's like a stupid laptop, and put that in your back pocket, up your ass.
It'd be interesting if they did actually do it, but there was a lot of speculation that they just got it from someone else, like it got leaked to the artist somehow, and then in order to cover wherever they got it from, they just came up with a bullshit story about scanning it.
Well, that's most likely because I can only imagine that at least this facility like here where they're holding it would have at least a metal detector, and I'm pretty sure that shit would trigger it. So
Yeah, I would think, man. I feel like you could. I mean, a Kinect isn't super tiny. I mean, it's like a foot long, right? It'd be kind of hard to sneak.
I don't know. People snuck other things on their body.
Okay. Thanks.
What?
Good. Very good.
Come on. No, I mean, come on. It could fit in the center chest. They just can't go and do belly dancing. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they could do that.
Mm-hmm. Were you excited for Fable Legends?
I don't know about it. What's going on with
You
that?
know anything about
No.
it? It got canceled.
Oh, you know what? Don't tell me. I would. EverQuest Next.
Oh, is there news about it?
Yeah, it's dead. They killed it.
Oh, it's dead,
Yeah.
right?
They killed it.
Yep. Did they finally put something out saying that it was dead?
I think so. I read an article. Basically, long story short, is they're basically saying that they tried too much, and the game wasn't fun, and so they killed it. They're not giving up on EverQuest Next or whatever. I mean, they just gotta go back to drawing board, which honestly makes sense because I remember watching a example of the combat, and they pretty much took note of Guild Wars 2 in the sense that depending on what weapon you have equipped as a skill is your action set.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And so that I was let down by that because EverQuest has always been, hey, here's 1,000 skills, you get to pick 10. Good luck,
yeah,
you know. And so
yeah.
that's when I saw that I was a little bummed out, and so I can almost see why they aborted it. So it just means that we gotta wait another 10 years. But
Seriously. Fucking seriously.
there's another game coming out that's in early access. Not early access, I'm sorry. that just got done with a pre-alpha stream and Q&A session.
What is it? Who's it from?
Oh, can't think of it now. But it's EverQuest Next, if you will. Like, it's oh my god, I'm gonna have to look it up while we're talking here.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, it looks like they just straight like if you go to Daybreak's website and you go to the game section, Next is not even on the list.
What about Trademark?
Landmark? They still have Landmark
Yeah.
on there. That's still available for download.
So,
Gross.
yeah.
Gross.
Uh,
That's so crazy. That dude, I was I was fucking stoked to finally get Landmark, and I played it for probably an hour and a half, and there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
yeah. No, it's it's pretty bad. Like, because I was the same thing. I actually paid the $50-$60 to be, because I was all gung ho for it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You fall for those
I
pretty
do,
easily.
I do. Should we talk about it? Should we talk about Star Citizen and where it's at right now?
I mean, I was just looking up their website, so I mean, I suppose we could get into it. What? How many millions of dollars have they stolen?
I think they're 110 plus.
Let's see here. 1.3 million people. Best recent day, they got $153,000. Jesus. People are still just shoveling money to these fucking people.
Well, they just released a new ship. The
Oh, cool. What can you do with that ship?
Well, basically this is one of those games that are the ships that is actually being modeled, and you can actually see it in your hangar now. It's the Starfarer. That is your mobile gas station ship. It's really cool looking. Like, it is pretty slick.
Yeah, is it $110 million cool looking?
If the game comes out, yeah.
It's good
Oh,
speculation.
dude, this is gonna drive me nuts. I gotta find a stupid game.
Yeah, just on the 19th, they accumulated $153,000.
What is it? What are they at total? Is it 110 or what?
110.6 million.
Dude, I mean the masses, man. Like, they can't stop. They have to produce it. It's going to come out because they're just constantly getting money streams. Like, eventually, it may take 20 years, but the game's going to come out.
No, it doesn't have to.
It's just,
I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be fucking surprised when it does. I will be shocked when this game comes out.
Would you be my co-pilot?
No, I'm not gonna play this shit. I'm not gonna play it, man.
Really? Even when it comes out and it's absolutely amazing?
And you need like an entire like real life made cockpit to.
Really?
Man, if
That's
you're
not
into
cool.
that-
That's not cool to you?
It's super cool. However, how much does that cost? If I can't play it with a fucking mouse and a
You
keyboard,
can. You
not
can.
doing it.
You can. You don't. Matter of fact, I am better with the mouse and keyboard than I am with the joystick.
Oh, what do you use all the time, Mike? A mouse and a keyboard or a joystick?
Well, depends on.
Mike just made a joke that he just sits around playing with his dick all day. Awesome.
Oh, come on! Don't be upset.
So Blade and Soul has an update coming out on Wednesday. If the dick jokes come out, we move on. That's pacing. It's better that way.
What's coming out? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Blade and Soul update
No, nice.
comes out Wednesday. Called Silver Frost Mountains. I guess it's adding quite a bit. New area, new gears and stuff like that. I still can't really get into that game, dude. I mean, it looks good. It's probably fun. Have you and I even grouped on it? You're the only other person that I know that plays it.
What game?
Good talk, dude. Glad we could have you here.
I tried to.
Blade and fucking Soul.
Sorry, I was thinking of Division.
We'll talk about that here in a second too.
Blade and Soul. We played it for. I was trying to get to you, and that's where we left it off. Like I got to one of the towns that we were. So I was
like level 7.
Yeah, so I was trying to catch up to you, and it totally failed. Sorry, I'm trying to find this fucking game because I got really excited when I saw it.
Not too important. Did you play the new Ark, Survival of the Fittest? Like, what is that? Is that just a game mode?
Yes.
Or...
So I didn't get the chance to play it because we tried it on Sunday, matter of fact. And what it seems like, it's Hunger Games style.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's sped up.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was really fucking curious about.
So yeah, 2.5 hours. That's the amount of time a match lasts that I could see, that I could tell is 2.5 hours. So everybody starts at the same exact time. You blitz, you level up, you build your quick little base, you level up pretty damn quick. I think someone was playing for like 5 or 10 minutes and they were like already level like 18. So
oh wow, holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you duke it out. But that being said, we didn't get the chance to play it because the servers, obviously you have to get in from the beginning, and like the one server I got into had a 30-minute lobby time. And you have to have at least 20 tribes to start it. So I didn't have 30
20 tribes?
Yeah. And so I didn't have 30 minutes to wait to see how that turned out.
Is that 20 individual people, or is that 20 groups of
No, it's 20.
Yeah, 20 fucking
I think
groups.
it's minimum of 20 people, at least on this one server. I'm sure there's different settings that you can probably get away with, but
can you team up?
Oh yeah, no, just tribes. So basically, you can do teams. It's all teams. So I mean, the concept seems pretty cool, but one of those things where it's like looking at the server list. I mean, there's a shit ton of servers, but trying to get the timing down. I don't know.
It'd be a fun LAN center game.
I agree, because that definitely sounds like Savage.
Yeah, Savage is a fucking blast. So you mentioned it earlier. Have you been playing The Division?
I just got level 28 tonight.
28?
So I'm very close. I didn't get a chance to play it at all Sunday because I was at Adams, but yeah.
Cool. Right on.
Devin
getting some progress in.
Yeah, no. Devin, a lot of it is from Devin. That guy's just a freaking workhorse.
Yeah, he really real busy. Has a lot of stuff going on in life.
I tried to Anthony. I tried to try to group up with him, and Uplay has a really shitty multiplayer. Our friends interface, if you will.
It's not the best. That's for fucking.
It's pretty much the worst, I would have to say, because we tried to submit a friends request, all that stuff. He had to actually do it outside of Division, and he had to go to Uplay and do it that way. And even then, it didn't really click. And so I was trying to group up with him. It was just me and him, and then a whole bunch of randos showed up. And obviously, when that occurs, everything gets tougher. And my lovely 27 level ass just could not perform. And so,
it's an unfortunate story.
Yeah. So it was quite frustrating, as you can imagine.
Yeah, when I first started, because I don't have it on Steam, I don't have it paired up with a Steam account, so I just play it through Uplay. I had no problems whatsoever finding you guys, like becoming friends with you, Devin, Blair, everybody.
How's Blair?
I don't know. It seems like he's doing good. We didn't really talk. He's on. I mean, are you friends with him on Steam? He's on right now.
The answer is no.
Right on.
Yeah.
Genetic. Anyways, so they're coming out with a patch for for the division that's going to add some stuff. And I guess there's a farming problem that they have right now with people murdering named mobs that'll like quickly respawn. So people are just harvesting those bodies for money and gear.
I heard about that, and according to Reddit, apparently that is the only way to get the mats because the other methods are broken. So basically, what's happening is that these, heavy user power users that sit there and they have nothing else to do with their lives but play Division, and they hit level cap and basically are bitching with the grind. So, but it sounds valid. I mean, it's not like what they're saying is really out there. So,
well, I guess they're fixing it. Whatever it is, they're patching it so the monsters aren't going to spawn like that, and the patch list is pretty big. I wrote down a couple things that stood out. Like one of the updates is you can heal other people in the dark zone that aren't in your party, like outsiders, strangers. So that's pretty cool. If you're into that healing in the dark zone. But I guess they're changing the penalties and the rewards for going rogue. So they're trying to encourage more people to go rogue and actually fuck shit up. And the penalties for dying, like the amount of Dark Zone credits that you lose and experience that you lose, is going to be reduced. So that's cool.
I would like to, once I hit level 30, is to just go and be rogue, and that's what I would do, because I think that would be fun.
The idea is fun. It's tough in those areas, like what we ran into when we hit level cap on Rift and we were stuck in the same PvP bracket as people who had gear that was way, like they hit level cap week 1, we hit level cap like at the second year that it was out. So like it was completely unobtainable for us. I mean that quickly. It was just fucking that was brutal.
I heard a story about how, I guess there's a video out there with a guy that was level cap, and his gear was so much farther superior than the group that was attacking him. He literally was being shot and was dancing, then mowed everybody else down. So apparently there must be a gear gap worthy of discussion.
There must be. It's pretty interesting. Like I don't know. It's fun. I'll be excited to get some gear and get up to the higher level areas. It'd be fun to get up to the 32 area and actually have like teams of guys running around shooting the shit out of each other. I think that would be entertaining.
Right.
But it's still tough with
I found it.
The fucking praise Zeus. Mike can talk again.
Jesus. Pantheon. Pantheon. Rise of the Fallen.
That's like right on. Well, the name sounds super cool.
So basically, like I said, they finished a successful pre-alpha, unscripted, planned stream with a QA session at the end, and basically it was a group of guys, and they just went, and I didn't watch all of the stream. I was watching the beginning part of it, and they were going after orcs, and it was basically EverQuest with upgraded graphics. You had the Trinity, you had the skill sets, I was just pre-alpha, so all the animation was pretty stiff. Like literally, the animation of the orc attack, he would stand there, and then he would do that attack, and then stand there, and then swing. And so I was like, oh look, it's EverQuest. But it looked very successful. It looked very. I mean, the terrain was pretty well done. It looked great, and so that looks like that's going to be my new hope.
Something to look forward to. Yeah. That looks rad. We got 3, 6, 9 classes or 9 races, 12 classes. Typical healer like you said, Holy Trinity bit. That's cool though. I mean, it's nice to have something to look forward to, since EverQuest is not next, as it turns out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I mean,
Yep.
I can only imagine how bad it was if the developer's like, yeah, you know what, we're not even going to try this. Like, that's how bad it was.
Or maybe it was really good in reality, and it's not enough of a money grab for them, so they're gonna restart it and release it on iPhones.
Huh?
Yeah, it's the next one. It's just gonna turn into what's that, Clash Royale or whatever the hell it's called. Have
Oh,
you seen that new Clash game that's just essentially a license to print money for those guys? Like, they're making so much fucking money on that.
oh my God. Go figure.
There are so many people that are playing. I mean, I guess it's fun, but it's so microtransaction heavy. Just like Clash of Clans was, but I guess the timers are brutal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Man,
can't get into mobile gaming. I tried. I wished. I couldn't. I can't do it. You get to that point, like, I tried Clash of Clans, all that stuff, and you get like, oh, hey, this is like for the first like 10 minutes, it's a fun game. And then
yeah.
the time starts, and then the real game starts, and you're like, oh, really? And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to build a new hut. All right, come back tomorrow. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, I mean, you could just give us like $100 and two of your buildings will finish in 12 hours instead of 18 hours.
Yeah. But
It's pretty brutal. We tried to talk about that on one failed podcast recording attempt with mobile gaming with the 3DS and stuff like that. And it's yeah. I mean, my complaint about it is the lack of comfort and having to be wadded up to play that little bitty thing.
right.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, when the fuck do you play games on your phone? I just don't get it.
Usually when the worst possible times. So out to eat with the family, and
Okay.
on long car rides that I tend to be driving, and
Okay.
flights that are longer than 4 hours, which don't happen.
Right?
And when I'm laying in bed, before I go to bed, but in reality, I just sit there, download the game, open it up, and then turn it off.
Yeah, and then drop the phone on your face and freak the fuck out.
Oh God, good old days.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something. Yeah, man, I just don't see it.
I
I don't know.
I want to go after Pokemon. I do, and I still have the freaking Pokemon Black 2,
Oh, right
but I
on.
can't. I had to give the Nintendo DS back to Kim's father because I borrowed it for the trip, and I played it a whopping like hour, 2 hours.
That's shitty. I want to get either Sun or Moon when it comes out. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to play Pokemon again, but that shit. If I had somebody to play with, it'd be a different story.
That's
Like, if you guys were to have gotten it, it'd be cool.
But all right, here's the question. This may be a stupid question. Can you play over the network?
I think so. I think you can. I think that came along in around when like X and Y came out, or maybe when Black and White came out.
Because if that's the case, that may be tempting.
'Cause I mean, it would be cool to get like Monster Hunter with you and your brother. That would be fun.
Is it Nintendo DS, 3DS, XL
New, yeah,
network
new,
play?
yeah, new what the hell is it called? New Nintendo 3DS XL. Oh, Pokken Tournament came out also. We didn't even talk about that last week. Have you looked into that at all?
No, I didn't hear about
I
it.
don't have a Wii, but it's a Pokemon fighting game. So that may sound weird, but it's like a oh my god. Oh my god. So much music. Turn that off. Jesus Christ. It's like a Tekken style fighting game
Okay.
with Pokemon. So you control the actual Pokemon and do like kung fu moves around the stage and kick each other in the face.
So it's almost like Super Smash Brothers.
Sure. Sure.
A stretch.
And that it's a fighting game and it came from Nintendo, but I don't know. It looked real. I watched a test chamber on Game Informer for it, and it just, I don't know. It looked like it was just lacked any fucking depth whatsoever. Looked super basic. Basic ass bitch. But yeah, man, what did we learn tonight? Pantheon? That sounds rad. I'm gonna keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
It looks enjoyable. I like that old school MMO. Well, not too old because I don't want to have to type in commands, but a little bit after that. A little bit after the 3D got brought around.
But it looks like I'll have to rewatch the stream. Because like I said, I only watched the first little bit of it. But it sounds like they go after a couple camps for orcs, and then they go into like a kind of like a dungeon dive, but it's an open dungeon. So
Oh, nice.
that's what it sounded like. So yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds like it's almost like a mixture of Daok type look with EverQuest, but who knows?
That's cool. That's not a terrible combination by any means.
No.
Like, that'd be fun.
Yeah, yeah. EverQuest with realm versus realm versus realm. Yeah, that'd be fun.
No, 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 no.
What?
No fucking realms, man. I hate that shit.
Oh, you want the Lineage 2 style where it's player made
Open. Yep.
politics?
Just open PvP. Yep. That was too much fun. It allows people to make whatever they want.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if something like that would ever work again because like the whole gaming scene has changed so much since we were kids.
Oh, yeah. Ever since World of Warcraft showed up and made factions fucking mandatory.
Well, but like still like you look at the Epeen situation going on, just like no one like in Lineage 2, yeah, the sides hate each other, but there was a certain level of respect for one another. And so it was like you would fight and then go about your way. And now it'd be a whole bunch of griefing and
Dude, do you just remember like sunshine lollipops and rainbows from those days?
right? Yeah.
It was grief fucking city,
Well,
man.
Hold on. Let me put it this way. Like it was griefing within the game mechanic, like what was loud. Like, oh my god, the trains, the freaking female dwarfs, just going in and feign deathing, and basically would come up after everyone was dead and pick up whatever items you dropped. Oh my god, I remember that. Oh, the freaking bounty hunters were the best griefing class ever.
This shit ton of HP. Yeah, those guys were.
Oh god, the little girls, because the Korean-made games, their girls always look like little 5-year-olds.
That was so like the male dwarf was a 60-year-old fucking fat dwarf, and then the female dwarves were 8-year-old human girls.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any fucking
Yeah.
sense.
And then Koreans are interesting.
There's something else, that's for sure.
Oh man.
Well, man, I hate to cut it short, but lacking in science this week, I dragged ass and came mildly unprepared, but yeah, Melissa and I have to beat Super Mario 3D World and get all the stars. So I need to start Stardew Valley. Oh, I still need to finish Darkest Dungeon. This is fucking terrible, and I need to hit Dark Zone level cap. So there's
you got a list of to-do items. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
It's very important.
I'll go ahead and order my Nintendo DS and Pokemon, and we'll get that handled.
Awesome. Well, Mike, I appreciate you coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Everybody else, thank you guys for listening every week. And please come again all the time, all over us and our faces. And yeah, give us a subscription, and likes and all that fun stuff is super neat. So thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Ciao.